Break.
I revisit the thought of throwing it all away again. What was the point anymore, I thought to myself. Why am I telling myself a lie not even I believe in anymore? This relationship I thought would bring me joy, purpose, but instead, it has left me lost. What was it all for? I couldn't even remember. As I sat alone in the kitchen, soaking in the silence, a thought hit me. Was this it? The bottom of a baseless dream? As I tossed and turned that night, listening to regrets, wishing things could be different, rewatching old archives, wanting a new reason. The truth is on the paper. I've been stalling, and like anything you ignore in life, reality will bleed through. Enough. It might be time to hang it up. Give up the creative life and live as a consumer. To appreciate art from afar and never really participating in it. Doing anything else would just make me feel like a fraud. For years, I ran through so many careers, forgetting what I wanted in the first place. Even introducing myself felt unnatural, not because I didn't have any ambition, but because I told so many lies I couldn't tell them apart anymore.
If you keep placing bricks at random, you'll never make a building.
I can't remember where I heard that from, but it really sums up my early life. I knew I wanted to be in the arts, but I lacked confidence and chose the safe route. You know, the corporate job in the day and then try to do creativity by night. But time just flashed by in like a frightening way. My daily routine was shortening my lifespan. I knew I needed an outlet, something challenging to slow down time. My solution was art. At work, I would come up with ideas and concepts, hyping myself up, only to crash the second I got home. Everyday tasks started to look like transactions. It was just way too expensive. Not in money, but time. Simply me enjoying myself felt like I was queuing up for the next workday. Until eventually the weekend hits, effectively 2 days of freedom. But realistically, that's like 1.75 days of freedom, because like you get the night of Friday, whatever. Occasionally I would start something, but they would get hit with delays and delays, turning a project that realistically takes 3 days to drag on for weeks. Then distractions and doubt would hit me. Plus, time slipping away in the back of my mind was also not helping. This cycle did nothing but feed my regrets. I would replay my old failures, worsening my self-worth. I had to sit down and rethink my life.
During my usual cross-faded night,
I came to the conclusion that trying to break out of the mold was just too much. Why struggle when I could be mindless and rest? For a while, I lived on autopilot, telling myself none of it really matters. In 200 years, I'll eventually be forgotten. And by then, did I really exist at all? At first, it was bliss, for the most part. I can finally enjoy things without guilt, without that nagging voice in the back of your head screaming,
"Am I wasting time?"
I could finally enjoy media without getting inspired to do anything, except to shut the hell up and enjoy. It felt good. For a month. And then after another numbing night that I do often, a new deep wave of emptiness dropped. I felt even worse. Now everything that I worked for, everything that I'd done in the past, was practically for nothing on paper. And that thought just baked into my head. I stopped enjoying a lot of things in life. Even talking to the homies, friends gave me headaches. Getting fried really didn't do much either. Just made me feel more dissociated and not really tackling the problem head on. Nothing felt enjoyable anymore for a while. I was so desperate that I was excited to go to work. Just for the distraction, to speed up more time. I don't know when or if this cycle was gonna end, but out of nowhere it did hit. I haven't felt inspiration like this in a while. I need to start doing art again. I can't find it no more. Thank you for watching. I will post more in the future. I'm just getting used to this whole rhythm and content creation. It's been a while since I made videos, but I appreciate you for sticking around.